All right, good evening and welcome back to our channel, Princess Seats. Today is a wonderful Sunday evening, and we thank the Lord for His mercy, His goodness, and His favor towards us, for launching us into the blessedness of a new week. It's according to the will of God and His mercies for us. Like the Bible, the psalmist put it, that we are not consumed. His faithfulness extends towards all generations, and we are so very thankful for everything that God has done in time towards the release of this fund. I also extend my greetings and heartfelt warmth to everyone on this platform with sincere gratitude for your continued patience, your understanding, the enduring faith throughout this journey. Truly is a journey, and your strength, your resilience, your hope, they haven't gone unnoticed. It is your spirit that is so tenacious that keeps this mission so much alive and all purposeful. It's also because of that everything is actually filled with meaning after all. So in the light of the recent conversation that and clarifications that actually happened between I think it was I just reported a voice note now coming from Pastor Donald Obasi Okorie and also Madam Ngozi Israel. I think it's very important that we address some ongoing concern with both openness and also compassion, which should not be, those two criteria shouldn't be whisked out of the window. These are voices within this structure, the voice of Ngozi Israel and Donald Obasi Okorie. They have shared some insights that indicated that disbursement may not occur this week due to streams of activities that is still unfolding within the process. While this may feel somehow disheartening to some people, we must also first be clear that this is not a message of delay without purpose. It is a moment that refines us, that's going to reorder us, and also a responsible handling of the system that is actually meant to serve you. So, but here is where I urge you to lift your heads again. OSIM has firmly and confidently promised that good news is still expected this week. And that promise is not to be taken so lightly. It's a sign that although certain streams of internal alignment may be causing some adjustments, progress is undeniably ongoing. And the light at the end of this tunnel is definitely getting brighter and brighter each passing day. So instead of you on this platform or in this channel or within this ecosystem focusing your hearts on what may not happen, I want us to focus on what can still happen, and what we have been assured definitely is going to happen. So this is not a time to dwell on discouragement, because most times when issues like this happen, it is the voice of discouragement that proliferates the air. Before you know, certain people goes to swallow some drugs that are not needed. Before you know, the hospital is picked up again. Someone is down, someone is broken-hearted, and a lot of things happen when bad news actually surfaces. These are not needed. Please, they are not needed. It's not a moment to lose hope or interpret this particular update that they gave as failure. Rather, it's an invitation for you to hold on just a little tighter and expect something meaningful within these coming days. And to also believe that all the hands that are working behind the scenes, they are doing so with your best interests in mind. So I understand, yes, so deeply enough that a lot of you have been through more than words can describe. Yes, a lot of months of waiting, years of waiting, some about rolling into decades now, sacrifices made, some debts incurred, in hope, in prayers offered day and night. It was recently that Osim dropped a moving statement of where that has to stay in the hotel for the past 2 years, and hotel bill is rising on a daily basis. Now, that is him had to say something that he is passing through in expectation of this disbursement. That is his story. You have your story. We have our stories. It's in diversities. Your story might not appear like mine. Mine might not be like yours, but the fact remains that everyone passes through one thing or the other within this grand ecosystem. Prayers have been offered. Some have fasted within their churches, within their homes, and this journey has definitely stretched you. Still, you have remained. You have hoped on. That in itself is a victory in spirit. That's what I believe. So, and I want to reassure you today that this journey is not going to end in shame. No, never. The mission is still alive. The vision is still very viable. The promise is still intact. The people responsible are still at the table. And yes, the fulfillment is still at hand. One thing I won't tell you right from this platform or channel is to tell you to give up hope. And that's why the category of bad news carriers are thinning down from this platform. I can tell you this with all confidence. They are not here anymore. They used to be here, but I think we have beaten them down to the ground. So they are no more here. They are just in minority. I'm telling you what I know. So we are a crop of family that are so formidable in truth, in these voices of hope, confidence that what God promised us is going to come to pass. I could see those who plunged in their gratuity, some their pension, some their life savings and investment to this scheme. And how do you tell a person like that to just forget about the whole stuff and go to bed? He wouldn't sleep. He wouldn't catch some rest. And then if you must actually even divert certain news, you have to be civil. Be civil in dissemination. Don't just come to people who have been waiting for too long and just blast things because you have a gape. No. Just open your mouth in wisdom and tell people with understanding. You don't have to lie. No, you don't have to lie. But everybody deserves to hear some clemency and respite in their spirit, especially when it has to do with their funds. You got to do that. It's part of this responsibility that we're saddled with, and it's a commitment to the cause. So every administrative effort, every adjustment, and every stream of activity that is part of making sure that what will be released is lasting for you is going to be legitimate after all. It will be large enough to make a real impact in your lives. You want to start up a business, you want to enhance the already started business. It's not just enough to disburse. It's not just enough to get the fund if you don't plan for it wisely. Yes, the goal is to disburse this fund with order, with excellence, and with full readiness, so that no one is left behind or compromised. And while the timetable may be a kind of shifting, staggering slightly to accommodate this last minute miracle or blessings, the assurance that we got last week that something good is coming this week should be the focus of our hearts. And our heart should just be hinged on this, not on the information that weakens your heart or sends a kind of bad waters down your spine. So let it serve as a gentle appeal. Don't you allow discouragement to cloud your vision. Do not let social media noise or assumptions drown out the real progress that has been made because of you. You got to stay informed, but also stay hopeful. You got to be vigilant, but also stay peaceful. I know there is a lot more that wants to hear us talk. There's a lot that want to hear our voices in time. This is a voice of hope. We appreciate you at different times. We appreciate you. I got wind of someone who said, I had to load my data daily to listen to Princess Seed. So we owe you this, not just this information, but we owe you a whole lot on how your heart functions, on how you got to receive this information, not just anyhow. No, we owe you, and we have to feel your pulse. We understand what you pass through. We understand every moment, everything that you go through. There's a reason why you're here after all. There's a reason why we have swollen up to this level. There's a reason why we come together like this in a family. There's a reason why we're not broken, and we can't be. So let us not give room for misinformation. Let us never give room to panic or needless agitation. It's in the air. Rumors may spread, but truth stands. And the truth is this: a window of good news is still open this week. All right, based on our source of information, a window of good news is still going to open this week, and we are closer to the destination than ever before. So if ever there was a time to be expectant, this is the season. Don't break off your expectation line. I want us to look forward. Let's look at it this way. Looking forward is the deal, not backwards. Guiding your mind is the deal. The Bible said it this way. Say, guard your heart diligently, for out of the heart are the issues of life. Did you just hear that? Out of your heart. If your heart is not guarded jealously, bad thoughts, bad words, bad proceedings and processions may begin to erupt from there, just because you open your heart up to every forms of nonsense, things that could lift you up in time. They demoralize you and put you back on the wheels. But it's not a time to do that. So guard your heart. You got to do that, not with doubt, but with faith. Let us speak life, not fear. All right? Because the future that we have waited for is still very much intact. And the hope that we've carried is not in vain. And to every singular beneficiary that is hearing me right now, hold on. Breathe. You got to prepare. You can hope again. And trust that what is coming will be worth every single moment of this wait. Every single moment. With renewed encouragement and commitment. This is what you got to hear right now. Forget about all those voices in the atmosphere. Some of them are there to cripple you. They are there to dissuade you. But we are here not to persuade you. We are here to encourage you. We are here to tell you the truth just as it is. We're here to show you your vision in clear terms and to tell you that, hey, the future ahead of you is brighter than what you could think that can break you down. Be strong and of a good courage. If our voices gives you hope and tranquility, if it sets you high beyond the pedestal of you breaking down, then take it that what God has in store for you is bigger than what man can offer. And definitely, God is going to make you smile. God is going to bring you to that level where you will rejoice and say, well, I waited for it and I clutched the hands of the promise. It's going to happen in a short while. This is Princess Seed Channel, the channel with formidable truths updates that could send your soul a reason, put you within the flame of the harvest, and get you right at the top crest, capital crest of your fulfillment in destiny. In case you're new here and possibly you don't know what we do, we deal with ground information. Yes, we also deal with cryptocurrencies and other financial stuff that could earn you some stability. So don't be surprised once in a while when we pop up some other information. You could also do well. It's not just about this, is a multifaceted, a multi-tentacle channel where a lot of things comes up. We have them in playlists. All right. So it's just that we are more here on Grant, but don't be offended when you see us post some other information that is not about Grant. It's just because we are a family and we're diversified. We're just multi-tentacled. Some came from cryptocurrency and they are here. Some came from politics and they are here. Some are on Grant and they are here. Some came from some other versions where a lot of things brought us together here as a family. So you just have to tolerate one another. Thank you very much. So in case you're new, do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so that you don't miss out on vital updates. When we drop one, you have one. And having said this, we love you and hope to still come your way again before nightfall. Thank you very much, and I wish you a very lovely Sunday ahead of you. And God bless you. Bye for now.